Now it's the turn for the under 18 men to find out who goes to the finals of this one. And if you're joining us, of course, we are live from the NYAYO National Stadium in Nairobi. This is the combined under 18s and under 20 trials for the Africa edition to be held in Lusaka, Zambia from the 29th of April to the 3rd of May. There you go, the under 18 100 meters. And of course, in lane number 5, seems to be the lucky lane. 10.68 is the time posted by this young man. .68, the unofficial time, and of course, we are talking about an athlete who's already beaten the qualification time, which is 10.84.
Kikundi cha pili cha nusu fainali wanaume chini ya miaka 20
Oh, the second semi-final, of course, will be for the under 20s, whom we say must be between um, of course 18 and 19 years of age. Can see only three, other four, five athletes ready to take off the blocks. Four athletes in this one. Semi-final number one was 10.64. Let's wait and see this one. Lane number 5 coming out very, very smoothly. What will be the time here? 11.74 is the time posted by the winner of this one. And of course, it's outside the qualification time, but of course, giving a good account of themselves, these young boys and girls. The under 18 boys, of course. 11.74 is the time posted by the winner in lane number 5.
Will be the time here? 11.74 is the time posted by the winner of this.
One, two, 1, 2, 1, 2. Getting ready. of this one. Ready for the third. That's a false start. It means we'll have to start once again.
Pale kuna mitambo, bila shaka kijikaratasi kitatoka pale. Kumbuka mwenzangu, sheria ni msumeno, inakata mbele na nyuma mtu wangu.
One.
Basi namwona kwa mbali, the one and the only starter woman, Lane 3. Ameaga shindano hili. Ameaga shindano.
We're ready for the third semi-final of the 100 meters for the women. Of course, a disqualification. This means that we'll have another restart. And there we go, 3 athletes coming in, battling it out very, very. Let's wait and see who comes in. Very confidently. And we're back for the other semi-final of the 100 meters. Of course, we witnessed 3 athletes battle out in the second semi-final, and of course now we'll be taking the fourth one. And of course this looks to be a very, very rich field with 6 athletes battling out to see who is going to come out top in this one. And of course, if you're joining us, we're live from the NYAYO National Stadium, and this is day 1 of the combined under 18 and under 20 trials for the Africa Athletics Championships set for Lusaka, Zambia from the 29th of April to the 3rd of May. And what we have now is the semi-final of the 100 meters. So wherever you are, welcome aboard. And we are ready for the action live from the NYAYO Stadium in Nairobi. As athletes get the final word before there we go, the 100 meters smooth, and of course watch out in lane number 3, coming in very, very smoothly. 11.11 is the time posted. And we are on to the next one. Remember, we also have field events happening here. Gearing up for the other under 20 men semi-final of the 100 meters. We've had close to 4 hits in this one. And just a reminder, next weekend the Athletics Kenya weekend meets happening at the Gusii Stadium in Kisii. But meanwhile, we have the combined under 18 and under 20 trials here at the NYAYO National Stadium for the Africa Athletics Championships to be held in Lusaka, Zambia. This is the 100 meters semi-final number 4, almost taking place. It will be taking place in a few here at the NYAYO National Stadium. So if you're joining us, welcome aboard. There's plenty of action expected. Remember, the 3,000 meters finals will be held later on in the day. This semi-final number 4 of the 100 meters. Remember, the fastest times, of course, will make these athletes proceed to the finals. But first of all, let's see the fastest hit. Of course, 10.68 that was posted in semi-final number 1. And here this is semi-final number 4. Look out in lane number 5, but in lane number 1 also, wow, 10.55. This is just something special. special from this athlete. 10.55 is the time posted. That reminds me, he's beaten the time set for qualification. That is 10.84. Very, very impressive from this young man. 10.55 is the time posted to win the 100 meters. That heat was very, very fast, and we have one more heat to go in the 100 meters semi-final. Remember, after that we'll have the 3,000 meters for the girls and boys. That's the under 18 final. But first of all, we have the last heat of the semi-finals, where six more athletes will be competing to see who proceeds to the final. The winner of the last semi-final clocked 10.55 seconds. Another false start in this one. The last semi-final of this one. So winners from this one, of course, will proceed to the final, and of course we'll be looking at the times. We've already seen very, very impressive times here. 10.55, 10.68. That is very, very impressive from the young boys, and it just tells you of how well Kenya is coming up in the sprints. All along be talking about the Omanyala Mania, of course, his younger brother. Of course, we'll be expecting to see him in action in this one. The East African champion Isaac Omurwa posted a very, very impressive time last time out here. But here we go again in this one, the last semi-final of the 100 meters. Look, watch out again in lane number 5. This young man has 10.87. 10.87. After the 100 meters, we are now preparing for the 3,000 meters women final. And of course, the future stars will be aiming to square out to find out who proceeds to the Lusaka Games, of course. Remember, this day one of action here at the NYAYO National Stadium. 2 days of actions expected here today and tomorrow. But this is one of the races Kenya has dominated over the years and aim to do so at the second edition of the Africa Under 18 and Under 20 Games to be held in Lusaka, Zambia from the 29th of April to May the 3rd. This is the 3,000 meters final women, the women final number one, or rather it's only one final. Of course, the top 3 finishers will be expected to be named in Team Kenya that will be representing the athletes, will be representing Kenya at the African Games to be held in Zambia. And there we go, the 3,000 meters final. Women. And of course, I'll also be giving you the results from the previous events. We started the day with the 5,000 meters women final, where Diana Cherotich of KJ-E10 won in a time of 16 minutes, 13.32 seconds. Then we had Jepkoech Maureen coming in second from Moko EMC, 16 minutes, 20.13 seconds. And then we had Jebet Sheila of E10 coming in third in a time of 16 minutes, 20.31 seconds. We had the 400 meters hurdles women final, where Valentine Gesare Mokaya of Keberesi won in a time of 1 minute, 3.34 seconds, followed by Chebungei Joan Sangalo, representing Sangalo, who came in second in a time of 1 minute, 9.48 seconds. In the 400 meters hurdles, which was very, very competitive, we had Amos Kipkemoy of Kericho winning in a time of 53.40. That was the first semi-final. That was the first one to cross the tape. Kimuringo Jacob Simirei of Bomet, 55.25, came in number 2. Dennis Kipchumba of Sigor Secondary, 56.42, came in third. Kioko Abednego of Machakos 56.91, and then Commander Lewis Mwangi of Murera Secondary, born on 20th December 2007, coming in 5th place in a time of 1 minute 17.69 seconds. We also had the 400 meters under 20 women final, where Penina Mudoni of Mau Nakuru won in a time of 1 minute 4.20 seconds, followed by Caroline Wamoro of Actually, the rest were from St. Tito in Kiambu: Caroline Wamoro, Daisy Washira, Abdukadir Sadiq, Jane Wanjiru, in that order. In the under 20 men final, Kipchirchir Laban from Sangalo won in a time of 55.32 seconds, followed by Leonard Kiprono of Olesos Technical in a time of 1 minute 3.43 seconds. Now, the 100 meters under 18 semi-final, Musinai Tracy Chamoron of Moi Girls Eldoret 13.53. She emerged winner in that one. Karanja Natalia Hope of Loreto Msongari 14.49. She came in second, ahead of Okala Helen Ayayo of Nova Pioneer in Nairobi, who came in third place in a time of 14.73 seconds. Mutaka Jenny Wambuyo of Rusinga School 14.85. Amala of Margaret Amala Premier Academy 14.92. Catherine Achieng Nova Pioneer Nairobi 15.30. Eugenia Mweni Nairobi 15.71, and of course Movin Wangeshi of Tito Kiambu, she finished in a time of 16.33. Second semi-final, Sharon Mora of St. Peter's Keberesi 12.93 is the time she posted to emerge winner, ahead of Ngetich Dorcas Cherop of Sigowet 12.94. Daisy Chepngetich of South Rift 13.19. Esther Anindo of Nova Pioneer, actually 5 at least from Nova Pioneer: Esther Anindo, Cherry Neema, Elena Ayua, Cheryl Njeri, and Lucy Wanjiko finished in 4th, 5th, 6th, 7th, and 8th places respectively. In semi-final number 3, Jacqueline Nguyo of Machakos won the race in a time of 12.55 seconds, ahead of Seifa Ajiambo of Kenya Sports Academy. Diana Nyango of Shadrach Kimalel came in third. Wanjiku Bilha of Tito Kiambu came in fourth, with Angel Virginia of Nova Pioneer coming in fifth. In the boys category, the under 18 semi-final, Olo Collins Ouma of TJ Kajwang won that race. I'll be confirming the results shortly, but we also had the 100 meters women semi-final number 1, where Wakesho Lisa of OIUPC winning that one. But on your screens right now is the 3000 meters women final. We'll be giving you the results and the start lists in a bit, but then if you're joining us, this is the 3000 meters women final. Remember, after the women event, we'll have the boys under 18 final too, but we are heading towards the business end of this one, the 3,000 meters under 18 girls final happening here at the NYAYO National Stadium. If you are joining us, we've had several races, of course, throughout the day, heading into midday with the 3,000 meters under 18 girls final currently underway. We've had the 5,000 meters women final, the 400 men and women final, that is the hurdles. We've had the triple jump, the 100 meters, and that's the bell signaling the last lap of the 3,000 meters women final happening here at the NYAYO National Stadium. And as I said, today the weather quite tricky, it's quite humid, it's quite sunny, and of course windy. We have the 100 meters where we witnessed finals, semi-finals for both men and women, but coming into this one is the 3,000 meters, which of course has a very rich field. In the field events, we are also seeing the javelin competition ongoing. Africa Championships to be held in the next 2 weeks, of course. That's the winner of the 3,000 meters. Remember, the under 18 and under 20 athletes will be trying out their best to see who gets into the 50 athletes who will be sawa.
Thank you.
29th of April to the 3rd of May. Welcome aboard wherever you are. This is day one of the trials for the under 18 and under 20 athletics championships taking place here at the NYAYO National Stadium.
Mic check, mic check, mic check, mic check. Iko sawa, iko sawa.
Kwa majina naitwa Nancy Jero, nakimbia 3000 meters flat. Mbio yangu imekuwa Walemutit Sandra Felix Chebet kwa support yenye ametusupport na Emily Kemei tena kwa advice yenye ametusupport. Leo nimeshukuru sana Mungu. Sikuwa natarajia nitakuwa position 2.
Unaje kwenda Afrika hadi una promise?
Kitu yenye na promise Kenyans naenda kufanya mema huko. Naleta medal. Yeah. Na tena coach Paul Kemei namshukuru sana kwa advice yenye anatupea na tena training. Nashukuru sana. Na training mates wangu wale moto tatatenga na washukuru sana.
Meters women under 18 final, and now we are gearing up for the men final that starts in just a bit. Afterwards we'll have the 110 meters hurdles and the 100 meters hurdles for men and women. We prepare for the 3,000 meters. Men final, and of course some athletes who hadn't yet finished 3,000 women final coming through. Very impressive time, of course. As I say, always don't quit. 18.23 seconds for the participants, but right away we'll shift gears to the main edition that starts in a few. There we are, waiting for the start of if you're joining us, this is the second lap of the 3,000 meters men under 18 final, and of course you can see it's very competitive looking at the numbers in the leading pack. Of course, all these athletes know what's at stake rather. They know what it takes to make it to the squad, and we'll expect this to continue. We'll expect this one to continue towards the end of the races. And just to give you some of the results, the 100 meters under 20 semi-final, number 4, Kandu Isaac of Nairobi emerged winner in a time of 10.55 seconds ahead of Victor Kiplimo of Nandi, who came in second in 10.82. We had Twitok Richie Nyanza coming in third, 11.27. In the other semi-final, Mundi Vincent of Machakos won in a time of 11.10 ahead of Trans Nzoia's Haron wa Kenya, who came in second in 11.26. Daniel Wekesa, the star of the day, of course, from Friends School, Kamusinga, 10.67. He won the first semi-final of the 100 meters under 18 boys semi-final, and that is quite impressive because 10.67 is the official time, and he confirmed that he'll be participating in the finals to be held tomorrow. But on your screens right now is the
Umechukuliaje ushindi wako?
Kwanza kabisa nataka kushukuru Mungu kwa siku ya leo. Amenipea nguvu, amenilinda tangu nisafiri usiku mpaka leo. Amenisaidia, amenipea nguvu. Nataka kusema ni asante, na pia nataka kushukuru coach wangu kwa training. Nimetrain nikitarget mbia kwenda Zambia. Nataka niwashukuru.
Ukiingia race ulikuwa na labda ulikuwa unaona unaweza shinda, ama ni venye race iliendelea ndio uliona uko na uwezo?
Nilikuwa nimeshapima naweza shinda.
Na kwa hiyo tunaona mmekuwa watu watatu mkifika Zambia mpango itakuwa gani kwa kisha mmepata?
Zambia tunataka gold, tulete gold. Yes. Yeah. Tulienda kuongeza training kidogo. Yeah.
Jina?
Naitwa Andrew Kipto.
Una train wapi?
Kaliet. Kambia Kaliet Athletics camp.
Kericho.
Niko ya Kaliet hapo. Ay, asante. Ya? Ilikuwa poa.
Umemaliza namba 2. Kulikuwa na strategy ndio uweze kumaliza hiyo sport ya kwenda.
Ilikuwa sina finishing. Finishing.
Unaweza tuambia maybe nini ilikuwa inaendelea? Tuangalie. Sasa utaongea basi ukiangalia. Unaweza tuambia maybe nini ulikuwa unafikiria wakati unakimbia ndio?
Nilikuwa natarajia niende Zambia.
Jina umesema unaitwa?
Clinton Kumutai.
Umepata tiketi ya kwenda Zambia, unasikia aje hata unakwenda?
Unasikia niko na furaha. Nina furaha kubwa sana juu nimeng'ang'ana.
Maybe kuwa namba 2 kuna kitu unafaa uongeze ndio next uko namba 1. Unaona nini ndio unafaa ufanye?
Nafaa niongeze training kwa hard. Juu next nijaribu ning'ang'ana. Nikuwe namba 1.
Unatrainia wapi?
Keringet. Ndio ilikuwa ngumu but tuling'ang'ana sana. Ndio ni kung'ang'ana tu. Ndio si rahisi. Mazoezi tu ilikuwa juu kwangu. Nilikuwa na tikati nilikuwa niko nayo ni juu mimi nimetrain sana. For 5-6 months. Naenda kumprove kwa speed work, ning'ang'ane na niweka nguvu yangu yote. Gold. Sawa.
crossing the lane in 15.44 seconds. Winner of the 100 meters hurdles women. So we gear up for the 110 final for the men. And of course, just a reminder, the winner of the 3000 meters men final was Agri Kipto. You heard that from the interview. Men final, and of course we await for the official results to trickle in. But if you are joining us, welcome to the NYAYO National Stadium on day one of the combined under 20 and under 18 finals trials to select a team that will represent the country at the Africa Championships to be held in Lusaka, Zambia. 50 slots up for grabs in this one. And of course, we'll be looking at who will represent the country in this one. Remember, major events also coming up later on in the year, beginning with the Kip Keino Classic to be held next month here in Nairobi. There are the national trials for the World Championships. The national championships also, and of course the Uhuru Classic, Nairobi Marathon. Remember, the trials for the Africa under 18 and under 20 championships are being conducted according to World Athletics standards, and that means that athletes have to meet the technical requirements set by the World Athletics and the Confederation of African Athletics Associations. For the under 18s, the age bracket is 16 to 17 years. And just a reminder to the viewers, the first edition of the Africa Under 18 and Under 20 Championships was held in 2019. That was in Abidjan in Cote d'Ivoire, where Kenya finished second behind South Africa with 44 medals, 17 gold, 16 silver, and 11 bronze. And in the Under 18 category, Kenya emerged winners at the same championships. So the second edition will be held in Lusaka, Zambia, and of course Kenyan athletes will be aiming to wrestle that title from the South Africans, which is something that is very, very probable. Remember, right now the country is planning to select 50 athletes to represent Kenya at the Africa Athletics Championship. That's the Junior Athletics Championships. It's a combined event. That is the Under 18s and the Under 20s. And shortly we'll be giving you the winners of the 100-meter semi-finals. Those who will be heading into the finals. We'll be confirming the timings in a bit as we await for the track officials to complete setting up the hurdles for the 110 meters. Wherever you are, welcome aboard. It's Good Friday here in Nairobi. Happy holidays if you're enjoying your holidays wherever you are. This is day one of the combined Under 18, Under 20 national trials for the Africa Games to be held in Lusaka, Zambia, and we are live from the NYAYO Stadium. We started early in the morning, the 5,000 meters, but right now we are waiting for the 110 meters hurdles for men, and this is a competition where we'll be seeking to see who qualifies, rather grabs that ticket to represent the country in Lusaka, Zambia. Remember, 50 athletes expected to be selected here after these 2 days, and this is just the first day of a very, very eventful event that is expected to end tomorrow in this very venue. If you're joining us, this is day one of the trials for the Africa Under 18 and Under 20 Athletics Championships. Wherever you are, welcome aboard. Enjoy the races courtesy of Athletics Kenya. It's all happening here in Nairobi. There we go, the 110 meters It started very, very well. 3 athletes taking part in this one. The sprinters trying really, really hard. And you can see in lane number 2 and 1, very, very competitive. But we'll be looking at who crosses the line fast. And it's in lane number 2, 15.82 seconds. And the sprinters trying really, really hard. And you can see in lane number 2 and 1, very, very competitive. But we'll be looking at who crosses the line fast. And it's in lane number 2, 15. One more final to go in this one. Athletes hoping to represent the country at the second edition of the Africa Under 18 and Under 20 Athletics Championships to be held in Lusaka, Zambia, and we witnessed the first final of the 110 meters, and here comes the second one. 3 athletes also to take part in this one. We wait for the second semi-final of the 110 meters. And we have the results for the 3,000 meters under 18 girls final, where Nancy Jerop of EMC won, followed by Chipkemoi Joylin of Lemotit, Chepchumba Faith of Anderson, Trans-Nzoia came in third, Nthambi Christine of Machakos came in fourth, Chepkorir Fancy, Wairimu Emily, Chepngeno Sheila of Narok, Chemutai Rispa, Kirui, Brenda Chepkemoi and Daru Sharon came in 5th, 6th, 7th, 8th and 9th positions respectively. In the 100 meters under 20 women semi-final, number 1, Wakesho Lisa of OIUPC won that one, followed by Nafula Diana of Western and Chebet Purity of Thika. So we are waiting for the start of the second final of the 110 meters. But afterwards we'll have the 400 meters men and women semi-finals before the 1500 meters, the 200 meters, the 800 meters, the 5000 meters, the 2000 meters steeplechase for the girls, and the 3000 meters, and that will complete the order of the day. We go in lane number 1, coming in very, very, very strongly, clearing away from the rest of the front, finishing in 15.79. You can feel that some of these boys really have what it takes, and with proper coaching, and I'm sure their coaches are really watching keenly to see where they can improve these boys. 15.79 is the time posted by the winner of the second semi-final, and right now we'll be preparing for the 400 meters. Of course, it's all happening here at the NYAYO National Stadium. We are bringing you all the action on day 1 of the under 20 and under 18 trials. Of course, 50 places up for grabs in this one during this competition. After the 110 meters hurdles, of course, we're having field competitions ongoing like the discus, but of course the 400 meters men and women semi-finals will be taking place, as well as the long jump, before we see who goes to the final in the 1500 meters men and women. And of course, if you're joining us, we are live from the NYAYO Stadium as we await for the start of the 400 meters for both men and women. This is the semi-final. Of course, the finals will be held tomorrow here at the NYAYO National Stadium. The athletes going through the rituals just before they start these races. the 400 meters semi-finals. Of course, we'll have the boys and the girls trying out to see who proceeds to the finals. And there you go, the 400 meters semi-final number 1 almost underway. I'm told there'll be 3 semi-finals in this one, just to find out who books that ticket to the finals that will be held tomorrow here at the NYAYO National Stadium. But in case you're joining us, it's day 1 of the trials for the under 20 and under 18 athletics, and of course athletes that will be selected here will represent the country in Zambia for the Africa under 18 and under 20 athletics championships. So a rich field in the 400 meters be giving you the complete lineup of this one. It's taking quite long, this one, and of course I know most of these athletes want to get this done, of course try and put their best foot forward. Can see six athletes gearing up for the first semi-final. And we are now ready for the first semi-final of the 400 meters. 6 entries in this one. Let's wait and see who emerges top. Watch out for these young boys. The athletes told to stand up once again, just to see where the long-standing issue is. But of course, we'll have it happen at the end of the day. The officials ensuring that that everything is in order. You know, these are young boys and boys who actually are getting ready for this new system, and of course we are off smoothly on this one. Watch out in lane number 4, really good, but then this is very close. 5 athletes each trying hard to ensure that they stick together heading into the last 200-meter bend. Leading all the way is lane number 2, coming in very brilliantly on the home stretch in the last 100 meters. In lane number 2, closely followed by lane number 4. This is very interesting, but then this is going to be very easy for 49.17. 49.17 is the time. Of course, in lane number 1, coming in, getting an applause from this crowd here, and crosses the finishing line. And gearing up for semi-final number 2. Remember last month, the Kenyan team went to Tanzania for the East Africa Athletics Championships, and the juniors emerged top with a total of 37 medals, 24 gold, 10 silver and 3 bronze. So they'll be aiming to take that form to the Africa Under 18 and Under 20 Championships to be held in Lusaka, Zambia. Remember, in the last edition held in Abidjan, Cote d'Ivoire, Kenya emerged second, just behind South Africa, and Kenya had a total of 44 medals in that one. 14 gold, 16 silver and 11 bronze. In the Under 18 category, Kenya emerged top in the continent. So now is the time to ensure that the best team is assembled for the second edition to be held on the 29th to 3rd of May. 29th April to the 3rd of May. second semi-final of the 400 meters. 6 entries each, trying to ensure that they book a ticket for the finals. And there you go. Watch out, very brilliant take from lane number 1. Lane number 2 quite struggling a little bit, but then good strides there from this boy in lane number 1, coming in smoothly. Will he maintain that pace heading into the last 200 meters? Okay, 200 to go. Now we're heading into the 150 meters. Lane number 1 really doing well. Watch out also for lane number 5 and 6, but then in lane number 1 it's really easy, but then in lane number 5, constant speed, agility, and of course he's done really well, and he'll be winning this one in a time of 47.33 seconds. And straight on we'll have the third semi-final of the 400 meters. One thing I love about this championship is the speed at which everything is being done. No time to waste. Every time find that athletes are on toes to ensure that they are ready for action. In this one we'll have 7 entrants in this third semi-final. Let's wait and see who reigns supreme here. Remember, after topping the regional under 20 and under 18 championships in Dar es Salaam with 37 medals, Kenya is now aiming to take over the continent in Zambia at the Africa Junior Athletics Championship set for the April 29th and May to the May 3rd. Some of the notable athletes will be looking forward to as we aim to select a team here are the likes of Penenia Mutisia, Judy Kemunto, Mercy Chepkemei in the 1500 meters under 20. But first of all, we have the third semi-final of the 400 meters that will be taking place right here at the NYAYO National Stadium. In the field events also we have to take note of some of the athletes that have done some commendable job. And there you go, very smoothly in lane number 5. Look out at that young man, striding really hard, ensuring that he maintains the pace heading into the 200 meters. Taking the last bend really nicely. I like the way this young man is running. It's ensuring that he maintains the pace. Will he do that towards the last 100 meters? Facing stiff competition from lane number 3, but then he's trying really hard to ensure that he stays afloat, and he's taken that very brilliantly. He looks really confident. Good technique from this young man, and of course he'll be winning this one in a time of 50.06, which is really impressive. Led from start to finish, and of course ensured that he took it home. So continue finding out who proceeds to the final of the 400 meters. This is yet another semi-final. Seven entries in this one, and of course I'm told this is the under 20 semi-final number 1. Expect faster times in this one. The 400 meters men under 20 semi-final number 1. It's all started really brilliantly in lane number 4 and 5. Watch out at this young man. This is a very good watch out in lane number 3. This young man coming on really well, and you can see the technique in these athletes is not as what we've been seeing in the past. It means that the coaches have been doing really well. The competition is really tough. Look at lane number 3 and lane number 5. It's tough, getting closer. 4 athletes, each trying really hard, but then 47.53 is the time posted by the winner in this one. after the 400 meters, of course, we'll have the women 1500 meters, men and women. Semi-finals, and that, I think that's what we are going to have in a bit, because I can't see the women 400 meters athletes. Probably be finding out why they are not taking part in this one, but we're gearing up for the 1500 meters men and women shortly. Apologies for the miscommunication. It's the 200 meters women semi-final that starts underway, and that's heat number 1. You can see in lane number 2, very in lane number 1, coming in strongly, heading into the last 100 meters, but facing stiff competition from lane number 3. How will it be? Very, very, very stiff. It is going to be a photo finish here. 25.07. Being informed that the 400 meters and 1500 meters athletes have qualified for the finals of the event to be held tomorrow. So there'll be no semi-final of the 1500 meters. It's straight to the finals, and it will be happening here at the NYAYO National Stadium as we await for the start of the second semi-final of the 200 meters. So 1500 meters finals will take place tomorrow, both for the under 18 and the under 20 boys and girls. But right now we have the under 18 second semi-final of the 200 meters women. And there we go, the second semi-final of the under 18 women 200 meters, and watch out in lane number 1 and lane number 3. Really stiff. Can hear the cheers from the crowd. It's in lane number 1 that we have this lady coming in strongly, and she'll be finishing in a time of 27.09. Welcome back. We're ready for the third semi-final of the 200 meters. This is for the under 18s. Remember, athletes that will be selected from these trials will represent the country at the junior championships to be held in Lusaka, Zambia from the 29th of April to the 3rd of May. So wherever you are, welcome aboard. This is Athletics Kenya TV, bringing you all this action live and direct from the NYAYO National Stadium. Gear up for the third semi-final of the 200 meters. We've already witnessed some impressive times in the previous semi-final, so what's in store in this one? And there we go, very fast off the block. The under 18 girls coming in very smoothly. Watch out in lane number 1. She's coming out really well, tearing away from the rest of the pack, coming in strongly. Wow, this is fast, really fast. Will she hold on? What will be the time? 23.91. We are done with the 200 meters women semi-final. Just to give you some of the results in the 110 meters under 18 boys final, Jacob Simiren of Bomet, born on 15th of April 2007, won in a time of 15.82, followed by Kioko Benego of Machakos 15.89, and then Dennis Kipchumba of Sigor Secondary coming in third in 19:05. In the 110 meters under 20 men final, Kipchirchir Laban of Sangalo 15.78 emerged winner ahead of Sikolia Derek Kwalanda of Kakamega, who came in second in 19.85. In the 110 meters hurdles under 20 girls finals, Mbula Gloria of Machakos emerged winner in a time of 15.45, and Chebungei Joan of Sangalo 16.44 came in second ahead of Siomiti Agnes of Eastern 18.56. We have the results of the 3,000 meters under 18 boys final, where Andrew Kipto Alhamisi of Kaliet Londiani won in a time of 8 minutes 0.00 seconds ahead of Clinton Kimutai of Keringet. Evans Kipkosgei of Torongo came in third. Titus Kimaru of Nandi came in fourth. Ronald Kipkoech of Kericho. Dennis Kiprono of Keringet. Chepkwony Gideon Kipngetich of Kericho and Muhulia Kipkande of Trans Nzoia finished in that order. In the javelin women under 20 final, we had Jep Kemoi Irene of Uasin Gishu throwing a distance of 47.30 meters. Grace Waithira of Coast 35.08, and then in third position was Salin Wanjiku of Central St. Tito School 20.64 ahead of Wangui Abigail of St. Tito. 18.0. In the girls final, in the girls javelin under 18 final, Christine Musembe of Machakos emerged the winner, throwing a distance of 37.52 ahead of Alice Kemunto of Sentito 19.90. In the 3000 meters men, the 3000 meters men under 18, the 3000 meters under 18 girls final, Nancy Jerop of EMC emerged winner in a time of 9.0834 seconds ahead of Chepkemoi Joylin. Faith Chepchumba came in fourth, Ntambi Christine came in fourth, Chepchumba Faith came in third, Chepkorir Francie came in fifth, and Wairimu Emily came in sixth ahead of Chepngeno Sheila in seventh. In the 100 meters under 20 men semi-final, Lenuka Joseph of Makueni 10.86 recorded the best time of the day, of course, ahead of Omondi Tom of Nairobi and Taji Otuke of Nairobi. Sikolia Derek Wakwalanda of Kakamega 12.55 came in position number 4.
We have done as a federation everything possible to ensure that the competition goes very smoothly. Since the results the way it's coming out, we want to make sure that the technology is in such a way that we do away with paperwork, and of course the officials that are always in the result department and relax today. They are getting instant information from the group,
and of course we have to appreciate the Athletics Kenya Youth Director Barnaba Korir for ensuring that we stage a very, very, very nice competition here at the NYAYO National Stadium. He's been the man behind the youth development in the country, and you can see the fruits. See the likes of Mary Moral, Zakayo, all ruling airwaves across the globe, and aims to take this a notch higher. And you can see the quality, especially in the sprints, getting better and better by day. Of course, with the use of world-class facilities here at the NYAYO National Stadium and, of course, the Kasarani Stadium, then we're sure that when we go to Lusaka, then things will be different. Remember, the 1,500 meters men and women semi-finals will not take place. The athletes will instead head to the finals to be held tomorrow. We witnessed the semi-final of the 200 meters women, and of course we are waiting for the men 200 meters, both the under 18 and the under 20, to happen shortly, to be followed by the 800 meters semi-finals, the 5,000 meters under 20 men final, the 2,000 meters steeplechase under 18 girls, and of course the 3,000 meters steeplechase under 20 men final, which of course will be the highlight of the day. So 5 races to go after the 200 meters semi-final that starts in a bit. the 200-meter semi-final number 1. 22.72 is the time posted. With Oku Lian, you will be confirming the official times in a bit, but 22.72 is quite impressive looking at the way these athletes prepared and of course lined up for this one. 22.72, impressive of course, bearing the fact that it's a semi-final. We are waiting for the second semi-final of the 200 meters. If you're joining us, welcome aboard. This is day 1 of the Athletics Kenya Junior Championship trials happening here at the NYAYO National Stadium. And of course, if you're joining us, plenty of action already done, and we are heading towards the business end of matters here. We'll have the 800 meters, the 2000 meters steeplechase for the girls, the 3000 meters under 20 in that order. The 1500 meters takes place tomorrow here, with all athletes given a bye to the final. But right now it's the 200 meters semi-final number 2. All getting ready for this one, the second semi-final. Faulty start once again means that we'll have a restart. Second semi-final of the 200 meters. Another faulty start means that someone is gonna be sent to the early showers. Quite unfortunate. It will be very, very unfortunate for this young man in lane number of course in lane number 4 is out. So let's see who takes it. Semi-final number 2 of the 200 meters. Quite a slow start there from lane number 2, but watch out for this young man in lane number 3. Taking the bend, nice, not really, but then being overtaken from lane number 6. Coming in strongly. We'll be looking at the time here. 22.55. third semi-final coming up in a bit. Looking at the number of participants here is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So 5 athletes to take part in the third semi-final of the 200 meters. And of course, ultimately aiming to attain the qualification time for Lusaka 2023. If you're joining us, this is day 1 of the National Junior Championships. And of course, we are here to witness who will be selected for the under 18 and the under 20 team to represent the country in Lusaka, Zambia for the Africa Junior Athletics Championships scheduled for April 29th to May 3rd. For joining us, this is the third semi-final of the 200 meters taking place here at the NYAYO National Stadium. The young men and women trying hard to ensure that they at least attain that ticket to represent the country at the Continental Championships. Of the men and under 20 200 meter semi-final coming in very nicely in lane number 3. He's coming. Remember, he had a very good 100 meters. What time will he post here? 21.47 should be the fastest time in the semi-final today. One more semi-final to go, of course. And just a reminder, the first edition of the Africa Junior Athletics Championships were held in 2019 at the Felix Houphouët Stadium in Abidjan, where Kenya finished second behind South Africa. A good medal collection there, 17 gold, 16 silver and 11 bronze. And of course, cannot fail to mention that Kenya won the under 18 title then. So this time round it will be about trying to wrestle the title away from South Africa, who emerged winners during the 2019 edition. For those who don't know, the entries to this competition must have met the criteria rather, and of course we are talking about the under 20 category, where athletes have to be between 18 and 19 years, born between 2004 and 2005, and then for the under 18s you must be between 16 and 17 years of age. But first of all, we have a semi-final to look at, the 200 meters men semi-final number 4. Remember, we'll have a team chosen from this one, the under-18s and the under-20s, to represent the country on the continental showpiece in Zambia. A couple of field events also taking place as we speak. There's the men discus and the women discus also taking place. We've had the javelin. I'll be giving you the results, but meanwhile, this is the last semi-final of the 200 meters, and you can feel, looking at this athlete in lane number 1, really, I love the way he's running, really confident. And of course, he'll be crossing the 21.77 just like the other hit. So it's 221.77. Two athletes heading into the final. Similar time, same posted time, 21.77. And it's really, really impressive. Shows you the quality we are taking to the final. Now, will they make it better as we prepare for Zambia? Let's wait and see. But this has been very, very impressive from the young man, clinching the last hit here in a time of 21.77 seconds. Coming up is the 800 meters. semi-finals of the 800 meters. After that, the 800 meters will have the 5,000 meters men final before paving way for the 2,000 meters steeplechase and the 3,000 meters steeplechase respectively. So 3 more races to go. Here at the NYAYO National Stadium on day 1 of the National Junior Athletics Championships, with the team to be selected for the Africa Championships to be held in Lusaka, Zambia. So the 800 meters women semi-final on the way.
Basi naona timu ya kuanzisha shindano ikiwa inaelekea katika sehemu ama jaribu ya kuanzisha shindano ikiongozwa naye Samson Kata. Kule Jamaica wanapenda sana wanamuita original Kata au Kenyan Massive. Hicho ndicho kizungu cha kule Jamaica. Asante sana, basi mambo yanakwenda kwa uzuri kabisa. Naona shindano la mita 5,000 linaenda kufunua namba wakati chache sana kutoka sasa. DJ Safi. Waliofuzu katika fainali kitivo cha wanaume, waliofuzu katika fainali ya mita 400 kitivo cha wanaume ni wafuatao:
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the NYAYO National Stadium as we gear up for the 5,000 meters men final. The women final was the first event of the day, and now we are preparing for the men under 20 final that starts in a bit. There you go, the 5,000 meters men final. Very many entries here, but of course a few will make it to Lusaka, and we're waiting to see who endures the humidity, who endures the cold weather in Nairobi to make it to Team Kenya for the under 20 and championships to be held in Lusaka, Zambia. Remember, Kenya is well known for the middle and long distances. And of course, right now we have something to talk about in the sprints. We talk about Ferdinand Omanyala. We talk about the likes of his brother Isaac Omuro. We talked about today, we've seen Dennis Wekesa doing really well in the heats of the 100 meters, but that is a story for another day. We have the 5,000 meters men final currently ongoing here at the NYAYO National Stadium. If you're joining us, welcome aboard. Still early stages in this one, and of course we'll be looking forward to see who grabs that ticket. Remember, we had the 5,000 meters women under 20 final in the morning with Cherotich Diana of U-10 winning that one ahead of Maureen Jepkoech and Sheila Jebet, who came in second and third respectively. Right now we are talking about the 5,000 meters men final that is currently underway. 12 laps of this one, 2 already done. We'll be waiting to see what happens in the next 10 laps. The 3,000 meters under 18 boys final, Andrew Kipto won that one, followed by Clinton Kimutai, Evans Kipkosgei, Titus Kimaru, Ronald Kipkoech, Dennis Kiprono, and Gideon Kipketich followed in that order. But this is the third lap of the 5,000 meters men under 20 final. Remember, after this we'll have the steeplechase, the 2,000 meter steeplechase, and then the 3,000 meter steeplechase for the men. heading into the fourth lap of this one. Of course, you can see the field is already being separated. The leading pack of 8 athletes, closely followed by a second batch of 3, 2, 3, 2, 2, 4, 5 in that order. And that tells you the level of competition that is here. It's still very early. You can't predict anyone who's gonna come top, rather emerge victorious in this one. But one thing we know is that those who will be selected will be able to bring the medals home. Remember, Kenya in the 2019 edition finished second behind South Africa at the Africa Junior Athletics Championships that were held in Cote d'Ivoire. But right now, it's all about getting the 50 best to Lusaka, Zambia from the 29th of April to the 3rd of May. This is the 5,000 meters men under 20 final that is currently underway here at the NYAYO National Stadium. If you're joining us, we are getting closer toward the end of business here, and it's been very, very eventful. It's been a day where we've witnessed these young boys and girls, these young men and women trying out and ensuring that they get the best out of every race that they participated in. And this is why Kenya is known to be one of the best countries when it comes to track and field events. The weather has been tricky a little bit here in Nairobi, and of course that tells you that these athletes have to adapt to the conditions that have been set. Almost halfway in this 5,000 meters men final, that is the under 20 men, and of course we'll be picking a team to represent Kenya in Zambia during the second edition of the Africa Junior Athletics Championships. The leading pack also reduced to 5 as we speak, and you can feel the energy in these young men. With 5 laps to go, rather, the field has been sized down to 5, and that shows you that this is going to be very, very interesting as we head into the latter stages of this one. 5 to go in the 5,000 meters men final, rather, and we are live from the NYAYO National Stadium. After this, of course, we'll have the 2,000 meters steeplechase final and the 3,000 meters steeplechase final. Laps to go in this one. Of course, it's now down to 4.
Now, 3 laps to go. It's now in a single file. Single file now.
4 athletes battling it out for the top honors in this one.
You can see
expect most of these athletes to dominate the athletics world in the next few years. Of course, you can feel the quality in this field as we head into the last 3 laps of this race. It's really competitive, as you can see, and right now it's down to 2 athletes coming out really fast and close to each other, showing what they are capable of doing. The field has been stretched rather evenly. You might think that it's a jogging session, but it's a real competition in the 5,000 meters. 2 laps to go. You will witness change of gear, shift of pace, and of course the agility and the resilience to see what happens in the last 2 laps of this race, the 5,000 meters men under 20 final, happening here at the NYAYO National Stadium. If you're joining us, we still have the 800 meters, the 2,000 meters steeplechase, and of course the 3,000 meters steeplechase coming underway here at the NYAYO National Stadium. Meters to go in this one, and Charles Rotich, of course, taking the lead. He stopped. Wow, he was in the lead, thought that he'd finished, and he's just dropped out. Charles Rotich, meaning that we have a new leader in that one. Charles Rotich dropped out, and of course we'll be having a new winner here. Winning that race in a time of 13 minutes 43.06 seconds. I don't know if it was a misjudgment by Charles Rotich, who thought that he had finished the race. I'm sure he'd be learning from this one. Put a lot of energy in the second last lap, thereby falling out, but then we'll have a new winner here. Be confirming the names in a bit, but still many athletes battling out to ensure that they finish at least with respectable times in the 5,000 meters.
kuingia Kenya team. Nashukuru coaches. Pia the visiting, I thank God for giving me this good health for the win for today. Thank you. Yeah, have a challenge. What climate? It's very hard.
Na una train wapi?
Train iten clown sport.
Coach wako na
Coach wangu coach Ken Rotich. Last year nilijaribu lakini siku manage. Yeah, under 20. And that is the first chance yangu kwa under 20. Next year I will run junior, senior.
We're seeing now the field is quiet. What's happening?
Yeah.
Perhaps we will
Happiness. Yeah, I will enjoy. Good.
Sasa challenge iko mbele ya kuwakilisha timu Kenya na kuleta gold nyumbani katika African Championship. Malengo yako yatakuwa ni gani?
Well, I will bring the gold to the Kenya. Yeah, I promise that.
Na competition ya Afrika unaonaje?
Yes.
Competition kwenda mbele.
It's good. It's not like Kenya. Kenya is a hard.
Na unasoma wapi ama umemaliza?
Nimemaliza shule.
Yeah. Unasoma wapi?
Capital Day. Yeah.
How old are you?
19. Okay. 19 and a half.
Okay.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
Well done. All the best, Kombe.
Thank you.
Walkers, the rest walking competitors, for 5,000 meters, girls under 18, 10,000 meters, men, women under 20, 10,000 meters, men under 18.
kushiriki katika shindano hili la mita 2000 kuruka views. Hivi basi wakati wowote kutoka sasa shindano hilo litakuwa linang'oa nanga. Naona mwanzisha shindano Samson Kata, Caroline kwa mbali. Asante sana, tunawaenzi sana. Nataja timu yetu kwa jumla kwa kushukuru kazi yenu nzuri kabisa. Kwa tayari kuanzisha shindano hili la mita 2000 kuruka views, ikiwa ni under 18 dash category.
The 2000 meter steeplechase final. 4 athletes each battling out for a position, rather a place in the Team Kenya to represent the country at the Africa Junior Athletics Championships. So this is the 2000 meters steeplechase final.
Mwenye marhala zaidi katika michezo hii si mwingine bila Litiwe, naomba kupongeza mkopo atujuze machache ama mengi kuhusiana na shindano hili kwa Litiwe.
And of course, in the early stages, you can see the 4th athlete chasing the leading pack. 4 entrants in this one, of course. And now we'll be seeing who among the 4 will emerge victorious in this one. And of course, you can see the first 2 athletes seem to be from the same team. And look at how they are running, very confident, and they know what they want, working as a team, and this might make it easier for them to scoop the top 2 positions. But watch out for number 3. She's also coming in really strongly as they go into the first water jump. And you can feel the distinction between athletes in this one. These are the girls under 18s trying out in the 2000 meter steeplechase final, and it's all happening here at the NYAYO National Stadium, where we're bringing you all this action. It's day 1 of 2, the junior trials for the Lusaka Games that come your way between April 29 and May 3rd. In case you've been with us throughout the day, we've witnessed plenty of action, and of course more to come your way. We have the 3000 meter steeplechase, which will be the last event of the day. But first of all, it's the 2000 meter steeplechase, which is currently ongoing. Heading into the 3rd lap of this race, the 2000 meters final. fourth athlete has fallen way back in this one, making it difficult to catch up with the leading pack, which is still at 3. Most of these athletes, of course, representing different high schools and racing clubs in the country, and most of them are under very qualified coaches who know exactly how to nurture them into upcoming stars in the future. Still very tight in this one. Heading into the bell. It's the final lap of this one. The 3 athletes still close to each other. Nothing much separating them, heading into the last 200 meters of this race. Of course, we'll be seeing a shift in pace. Maybe a shift in numbers. The training mates apart now. Look at the second placed athlete. She'll be seeking to take advantage of that gap and, of course, try and beat the leading athlete in this one into the last water jump. And of course, this is the determinant of where most athletes try and outsmart each other. But it's very clear right now, looking at the distance, looking at the time. But of course, a very good show from these athletes who have made it. It's 6:22.37. The time posted. We'll be confirming the times, of course, when this comes out. But this race has just shown that there's enough quality, even with the juniors in the steeplechase.
Asante sana, anajikuta kabisa na kuhakikisha anamaliza shindano. Asante sana. Mambo basi kwa hivyo katika michezo, lakini mambo yatakuwa sawa tu. Basi shindano tunalosubiria kuanza ni la mita 3,000 kuruka viunzi. Vijana chini ya umri wa miaka 20, ambapo itakuwa ni mita 3,000 kuruka viunzi.
Now down to the men's 3,000 meter steeplechase under 20, which supposedly should be the last event of the day.
Men under 20 is the next event. Steeplechase and U-20 favorite Kenyan anakuuliza unaitoa umepeleka wapi? Bado kuna mita 3,000 kuruka viunzi na maji. Basi mabibi na bwana, kama mnajiunga na sisi ndio tunatamatisha rambe hii ya siku ya leo.
And if you're joining us, we await for the last event of the day, that is the 3,000 meter steeplechase. And tomorrow is the final day of this one. Started very early in the morning with the 5,000 meters final for the women, and right now it's down to the 3,000 meters steeplechase under 20 men's final, and you can see the athletes coming out of the dugout ready to race in this one and see who qualifies for the African showpiece that starts slightly under 2 weeks away in Lusaka, Zambia. The track officials ensuring that everything is in order before the start of this one. If you're joining us, remember we are live from the NYAYO National Stadium, and this is the National Junior Athletics Championship Trials. Of course, looking to select a team that will represent the country at the Africa Athletics Championships to be held in Lusaka, Zambia later on in the month.
Washaanza kitu kimemwananga mita 3,000 kuruka viunzi na maji. Haya, naona tayari mambo yanaanza kuwa makali. Kumbuka hawa wanariadha chini ya miaka 20. Ukiona hivi nakumbuka Babala.
And that is the final event of the day, the final race of the day, the 3,000 meter steeplechase under 20 men final. And you can see all these athletes trying out to ensure that they stay with the leading pack, they stay close together and ultimately try and grab the first 3 positions, which automatically will take them to Lusaka, Zambia. A group of 10 athletes, each trying out. If you're joining us, this is the last race of the day, the 3,000 meters steeplechase, and that is the first lap done. Jumping into the first, taking the first water jump rather, and you can see some of the athletes really struggling to get out of that pool of water, but you can see those well prepared taking an early lead here as we head into the second lap of this 3,000 meter steeplechase. Already the field has been separated, 2 in the front, 1 at closing by, 3 in the second batch, and of course the chasing pack. Can feel some of them already having very tired legs after a very good start. It's the 3,000 meter steeplechase under 20 men's final. 2 at the front, the chasing pack quite separated, nothing much to tell about them, but then the first 2 showing the intent, they want to go all the way. Will they hold on for the next 6 or so minutes? Let's wait and see as they go take the second water jump. Technique check, agility check, endurance. Let's wait and see. That is the message that you can see in the pictures on your screens. Heading into the third lap of this one, and you can look at the technique of these athletes and you can tell they are going places. If you are joining us, this is the 3,000 meter steeplechase, the last event of the day, on day 1 of the National Junior Athletics Championship trials happening here at the NYAYO National Stadium in Nairobi. And you can see the leading pack clearly, way ahead of the chasing pack. And this is the third water jump they'll take. With less than 3 laps to go, you can feel the leading pack has already shown the way, and they've shown that they want to qualify and take it to Zambia in the next 3 weeks or so. So it's all down to 2. The rest are tiring. How long shall we wait and see where the break will come from?
The aggressiveness of the two, the gap is huge.
started the day with the 5,000 meters. We had the 100 meters under 20 semi-finals. We had the 3,000 meters under 18 girls, the javelin under 18, the javelin under 20, and of course, right now we have the 3,000 meters steeplechase final. Tomorrow we'll have the finals of many events that we've witnessed today. As of course we've had some finals here today, but of course looking on heading into day 2, I'll be giving you the lineup of whatever will be happening and some of the results from today. Diana Jerotich clocked 16 minutes 13.32 seconds to win the 5,000 meters. So tomorrow we'll have the 5,000 meters walk for the boys and girls, the 10,000 meters walk for under 20 women and men, and then we'll have the under 20 men final before having the high jump, the triple jump, the 100 meters under 18 and under 20 women final, the 100 meters under 20 and under 18 men final. And this is the last lap of the 3,000 meters steeplechase taking place right now. We'll also have the 3,000 meters women final tomorrow, the 400 meters final, the javelin 1,500 meters final, the 200 meters final, the 800 meters final, the 2,000 meters steeplechase, and the 3,000 meters steeplechase final. All will be happening here before the naming of Team Kenya to Lusaka, Zambia for the second edition of the Africa Confederation of Africa Athletics Associations combined under 18 and under 20 championships 2023. But meanwhile, coming towards the business end of the 3,000 meters the steeplechase men final, and you can see not a bad timing there. Should be as expected, the 1 and 2 as it started. 8 minutes 50.39 seconds. And of course, thanks for joining us throughout the day, bringing you all this action with the juniors shining and trying to show us what they are capable of doing. It's been very eventful as we await for the finish of this under 20 men 3,000 meter steeplechase happening here at the NYAYO National Stadium. Brace yourself for day 2, the 200 meters, the 3,000 meters, the 5,000 meters walk, the 10,000 meters walk, of course the 400 meters. Plenty of finals to look forward to tomorrow on day 2 of these trials happening here at the NYAYO National Stadium. 50 athletes expected to be selected to represent the country at the Africa Championships to be held in Lusaka, Zambia on 29th of April. Waiting for the remaining lot of athletes to cross the finishing line, of course. As we head over to the interviews of the winners of the 3,000 meters steeplechase.
wanauafikia. Hiyo ni furaha kubwa sana. Na hiyo inafanya ama inatufanya kuona kwamba mbele iko sawa kabisa. Kumbuka muda tunaoutangaza ama wale wanariadha tunaosema wamefuzu, hayo ni maneno yetu, lakini ule muda mwafaka huko na wajuzi wenyewe wale timekeepers na wenye kuchagua timu wapo. Muda huo tutausubiria na tutaweza kufahamishwa ni kina nani, walikimbia vipi, ni wangapi na mambo kama hayo. Kwako mtangazaji mwenza Patrick Olsen, asante sana.
Basi mwenzangu Carl Lewis na vile mzee wa Kimenyio, mzee mwenyewe mzee Tiren, hali kadhalika Boaz, shukrani sana vile fundi wa mitambo Mongi, vile DJ wetu na wale wote. Basi
unaitwa nani?
Naitwa Solomon Mutisia Mutuku.
Mbio za leo zimekuwa
Pia leo imekuwa poa. Weather imekuwa sawa. Sijakuwa na challenge mingi. So nashukuru Mungu tu.
umemaliza kushinda competition kubwa. Kuelekea Zambia tactics ni gani?
Tactics ya kwenda Zambia, tukienda kambi tutafuata rules za makoch na tukuwe na discipline. Tukifanya hivyo basi tutaleta medali Kenya.
Tactic yako ya leo ilikuwa gani?
Yangu ya leo ilikuwa kukata timu kwenda Zambia. That's why ndio umeona nimefanya bidii yangu yote na nashukuru Mungu. Na training Dombe. Yeah. Makueni. Yeah. Naitwa Peter Muteti.
Hii mara ya kwanza kuingia kwenye timu?
This is my first time. Yeah.
How do you feel?
I feel happy. I thank God. Yeah.
Sasa umemaliza hurdle ya kwanza, ya pili ni Zambia. Natumaini yako kwako sababu umemake team, umemaliza na first position.
Me I think challenge inakuanga mingi na kuanga hapa Kenya. So pale tunaenda tu tungangane. Yeah.
So unamaanisha Zambia itakuwa easy kidogo?
Siwezi sema itakuwa easy, lakini I think I'll make it. Yeah.
Na shule umesomea?
Shule nimesomea hapo Ndumbe. Yeah.
Kwa wale ambao labda wanaweza kutegemea Kenya, shabiki wana kutegemea sasa lete medali, unaweza kuelezaje?
Naweza waambia wakae chonjo, wakae macho, medali tunaleta. Yeah.
Thanks.
Asante. Thank you.
Sawa.
Wewe unanyanyuka na ujielewe.
Manyonyi?
Yes. Walaure.
Naitwa Wafula, si Wanyonyi. Yes. Wafula, si Wanyonyi.
Karibu second position katika timu za Kenya wamake team na feel.
Ya kwanza ningemshukuru Mungu. Hata sikuwa najua kama nitaweza kukimbia hivi, lakini namshukuru Mungu kitu ya kwanza. Amenipigania tangu nitoke France kuja mpaka nikakuja Kenya. Then climate imekuwa ikinisumbua kidogo. Then nilikuwa nasema uchi climate sije kama nitaperform. Lakini namshukuru Mungu. Mahali ameniweka si mbaya. Lakini bado ninang'ang'ana zaidi. Yes.
Last time tukiwa hapo ulisema kuhusu your mom ametokea sana.
Kabisa lazima nikitoka lazima mama aniambie. Hata sasa najua achakula lanji. Najua tu ako kwa maombi tu akiomba kijana yake ang'ang'ane. Niling'ang'ana last year. Nikang'ang'ana pia nyumbani na ikaonekana ni nyumbani.
Tangazo, wanafunzi wanaopambania
hii ni mara yangu ya pili. Then namshukuru Mungu, mashabiki wenzangu wasiti kuniombea. Mali nitaenda kule Zambia. Niende nikang'ang'ana nikalete kitu. Colombia nilipata experience, ilikuwa ni mara yangu ya kwanza kwenda kule Cali Colombia kung'ang'ana na Ethiopia. Mara yangu ya kwanza kukaa ndege, mara yangu ya kwanza. Lakini sasa niko na experience, nitang'ang'ana kwa uwezo wa Mungu.
Labda kwanza kuzoea Kenyan team colors, nani mwanariadha anakuinspire?
Mwanariadha mwenye anani inspire ni Isakel Kwemboi. Juu napenda kuwatch hiyo clip nikikuwa na coach wangu. Then hata kabla sijaongea nashukuru sana kwanza coach wangu. Pamoja alikuwa ananisaidia na nashukuru tena kina Madam Merlin na Mr. Patrice kule France. Waliweza kutusaidia na timu ambayo tulienda kule. Then after that nikakuja Kenya. Coach yangu akanishikia pale nikangangana kidogo kuitap ni environment from Melbourne. Yes.
Hivi tukimaliza leo umemaliza namba 2 kwa African Championship.
Yeah.
Utakuwa namba 1 namba 2.
Yeah, hii inanipa nilikuwa namba 2 nikijua kule ndio iko na kasi Zambia. Sasa nenda kujiprepare. Nenda nipambane kule Zambia. Naomba tu Mungu anipe tu afya mzuri tu naenda kung'ang'ana.
Mama zidi kuombea.
Na mama sije kuniombea pamoja na wachungaji wangu. Yes. Thank you.
There you go, that is the end of day 1 of these trials, the under 18 and under 20 trials for the Africa Athletics Junior Championships to be held in Lusaka from the 29th of April to the 3rd of May. It's been a very eventful day, plenty of action started all the way at 8 a.m. in the morning right here at the NYAYO National Stadium in Nairobi. Tomorrow we'll have plenty of finals, including the 200 meters, the 100 meters, the 400 meters, of course the 3,000 meters for the women under 20, and ultimately there will be 50 athletes selected to represent Team Kenya at the CAA under 20 and under 18 championships in Lusaka, Zambia. On behalf of the rest of the crew, the Athletics Kenya crew, everyone who made this production successful, see you tomorrow. It will be better, it will be livelier, and of course, if you have to find your way to the NYAYO National Stadium, it's free. And happy Easter and happy holidays for all the Christians around the globe. From us, it's goodbye and see you tomorrow right here at the NYAYO National Stadium.